Hey guys, Chris and Boomer here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. We made it halfway through the week.
Yeah, I love those.
And that's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Amazing.
Yes.
Say that word again.
Amazing that we made it all the way to Wednesday.
Love it. So today is Mailbag Wednesday. What do you think about that?
I think it's amazing.
That's great. Hey, so we have questions from you guys. And we're joking around about the word amazing. Well, that'll be question number 9. But we've got 8 questions from you guys today. I don't know who sent these questions. So raise your hand out there in Facebook land if it's your question. And if you comment, we'll be sure to give you a shout out. We're going to start with the Cadillac CT-SV. Does it have front, rear, or all-wheel drive? You answered it yesterday.
I answer it every time we do a Cadillac segment, and the answer is it's rear-wheel drive.
There you go. And that would explain why when we got the Cadillac, those rear tires needed replaced.
Yeah, they were pretty much torched. Well, we were going to put a set of Continentals on it anyway, but man, those the ones that were on there, they were pretty done. Someone had a good time with those tires.
Yeah, and that reminds me, the video yesterday, guys, go back and watch that. Big history lesson on Cadillac racing.
Yeah,
it's good stuff. Speaking of Cadillac racing, where does Cadillac race currently?
On a racetrack.
Excellent answer there, Boomer. It's hard to get something by him. DP, Daytona Prototype.
Yes.
Yeah, still doing that. And I hear IMSA is coming back out with something.
Yeah, it looks like, the rumor is anyway, that the new CTSVs, CT5Vs are going to go back into racing in some form. So we shall see.
We shall see on that in 2022.
Yes.
Or late this year maybe. So that's where Cadillac races currently. Here's a question that I can help on. How rare is it to have a GTO score as high as a 67? Before we answer that, come on over here. Less than 4 weeks, guys. 27 days. With 28 days being 4 weeks, 27 days is less than that. That's how long you have to get your entries to win this perfect GTO.
Oh yeah, I mean, I love this car. It's a 400 HO 4-speed car. Car has, 145 miles on it since restoration in 2009. And of course it did score 397 out of 400 points the last time it was judged, and then the owner took it home and fixed the 2 things that were wrong with it, which I believe were a hose and a hose clamp. And now the car is absolutely perfect. So if you took it and had it judged today, all right, and we put the battery that came in it back in it, because of course we put an Odyssey battery in it. If you put the battery back in that came with the car, this literally is a 400-point car. Yeah, and it's amazing.
Amazing. How would you describe the paint?
It's amazing. Paint's awesome on this car.
You guys, you can't see PJ, but PJ is smiling right now. Thank you for that, PJ. Yeah, what a wonderful car. And I'll tell you what, that leads to our next question. What's the process for searching and finding a GTO with this extensive?
Did we answer that question? I don't know if we answered that question. How hard is it to find a car like this that scores 397 out of 400 points?
I don't think we've ever answered that question.
It's almost impossible. Because it takes so much time and so much money and so much effort to put into one of these cars to return it to the way it rolled off the showroom floor. I mean, we've got other cars in here, that are NCRS judged cars, or could be NCRS judged cars, and we got a car in not too long ago. We can't tell you what it is yet, but it's a Corvette. And we had an NCRS judge look at it, and man, it was getting points taken off all over the place because the paint was too nice and it didn't have overspray and all other kind of weird stuff. So when you get a car like this, those cars are very, very few and far between. I have never seen another GTO that was this nice, back to factory origin. There
you go, guys. And again, they just don't come available in the marketplace that often. we happen to be at the right place.
Oh yeah, I mean you could go on Hemmings right now, today, look up 67 GTO, and you can buy this car, a 67 GTO, from anywhere from 25 to about $140,000-$50,000. Okay, but even that $150,000 one is not going to be a perfect restoration of a show car. So,
yeah, there
all
you
right.
go.
Kathy says needle in a haystack.
It's a needle in everyone's haystack.
You know how you find a needle in a haystack? You know the answer to this.
I do not know the answer to this.
With a magnet. In case you ever have to come across that. Okay, what's my favorite thing about the GTO? Well, I'll tell you, there's so many things about it. Not only the restoration that we've been talking about here, but the interior. It is just so throwback old school with the 4-speed right there, no console, the rally gauges, the vinyl black bucket seats, the big steering wheel, the interior.
Yeah.
Now you answer.
I love the way it drives. I mean, it really is a throwback. Cars don't drive like this anymore. So when you're rolling down the road in second gear and you punch it, and you hear the carburetor start to suck, and the vacuum secondaries open, and it starts dumping fuel, and the front end on this thing picks up in the air, and then you grab third gear, man, that is something you really don't find anymore. Even the big cars like the ZL11 LE, can you go from second to third and grab a gear? Yeah, it's going to get louder, but that front end's not going to pick up on it.
Yeah.
It's just not the same experience as driving one of these old cars like this.
Great answer, Boomer. I like that answer.
Thank you.
So are there Ames Performance parts on the GTO? Of course there are.
Of course.
Ames Performance is brought to you by on the GTO Dream Giveaway. They've worked with us for years.
Oh yeah.
And when this vehicle was restored, some of the restoration parts were sourced from Ames. They're really, really good at Ames.
When I rebuilt the carburetor, all the rebuild stuff from to rebuild that carburetor inside and out, the new jets, the balls, the linkages, all of that did come from Ames.
Yeah, they're great guys. Look them up, Ames Performance. If you got a Pontiac, they're Pontiac only, Pontiac restoration parts. Okay, now we're going to talk a little bit about the Mach 1. And on the 2021 Mach 1, right next to the GTO here, what brand of headlights were added to the grille to match the 1969?
Well, okay, this is a little more of a complicated question. We originally actually ordered a set of the, I guess it's 12 to 14 lights because we thought that we could get them to fit in this grille, because this grille is much, much different than the 13. 14, we thought we would be able to cut it down, but those lights are so much bigger. So we had to send those back, and those were Ford lights. They were actually from Ford. They just didn't fit. Second thing is, these headlight openings aren't round. Thank you, Ford. Really appreciate that one. They're square or flat on top, which made it really interesting to actually find a set of lights that would fit into these holes. Now, we ended up going with a light from a company called LED Glow. This is like a 5 3/4 inch light. And what we got it to do was fit into the space there by cutting away a lot of the inside of the grill piece, and then I made some mounts for it and mounted these up here. And then we had the great company that you turned me on to,
Starkey Products out of Florida.
Guys out there, yeah, they provided us with a wiring harness that we were able to wire these lights straight into a stock dash switch. So it's literally a push button, and these lights come on.
Why don't you show how that works?
Oh, I think we can do that. Let's see. I don't even know. I think I have to turn the car on. I'm not sure. Let's see.
While Boomer's doing that, let me
Yeah,
remind
there they
you.
are. Look.
Oh, here we
Oh,
go,
no, hang
guys. Now, fog lights aren't on
No.
yet. The daytime running lights, or
Yep.
the DRLs as we call them, are on. Ah, I love that sound. Thanks, Ford. Great Mach 1 right here, and there's those fog lights for you.
Am I missing one?
Throwback indeed to 1969. To the
Where's
first
PJ in
man
front of it?
on the moon.
Oh, there it is.
This pair of Mustangs to one winner, and of course we want that to be one of you guys. www.dreamgiveaway.com. Get your entries to win the Mustangs, to win the GTO, and all the other great giveaways. Use promo code Facebook Live. You're going to get bonus tickets.
I freaked out because I only saw one light, and then I realized I'm looking at the reflection, and PJ's in the reflection of the other light, so I couldn't see it.
And there you go. I want to show off those Forge Line wheels while we're over here standing by the Mustang. And PJ, come on over here. So, of course, the goal with this Mach 1 was to give it that gold accent that the 69 Mach 1 has with its magnetic or its reflective decals.
Yes.
On there. So Forge Line, fantastic folks up there at Forge Line Wheels. And this is their new series. It's called a flow formed wheel.
Yes.
They make it for the Mustang, they make it for the Camaro, and I believe they make it for the Corvette right now.
Gorgeous wheels. I love these wheels. I mean, these wheels really do make this car, and I will tell you, and I'm not, I don't get paid to rep Continental, I mean, even though they're our sponsor, but let me tell you, how much better this car handles with these Continentals and these Forge Line wheels on here. It's night and day from the stock wheels and tires.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. So guys, support our partners as well. That includes Continental Tires when you're getting your new tires at your tire shop, Forge Line Wheels when you're getting your custom tires as well, and as well as Starkey Auto Products if you're looking for a custom fog light wiring harness for your vehicle, regardless of make or model. Give the guys at Starkey Products in Florida.
And don't forget our friends at Phoenix Graphics. They're the ones who provided the graphics for the car. These are they're perfect. We had them modify them for us, and they came out fantastic.
Yeah, great stuff. Okay, here's a question for you. What do you think a Corvette like the 1966, the classic vet, the ermine white with the navy blue interior, would go for at Mecum or another auction?
Right now, in today's market, I would say 120 would be super low, and 150 would probably be right on the mark. And then depending on who's in the room, if you got two guys in the room that really wanted the car really bad, we could go 160, 170, 180. That's how high the classic car market is right now.
There you go. That's all 8 questions. Oh no, there was one other question.
There was question 9.
There was question number 9, and this. How do you feel about this question?
I'm okay with this question.
Okay, so they want to know how, there's something about a drinking game, and every time you use the word amazing.
How many times do we have to drink every time I say the word amazing?
So, so again, I don't know how to answer this question. I'm going to let you handle it.
Well, I tell you what, whoever sent that in, that is an amazing question. Thank you very much.
Yes.
I know I use the word amazing a lot. Yes. There aren't many other adjectives that go along with that. I guess that would be a synonym or a...
Sure, a synonym.
Okay. I could say awesome. I could say gnarly. I could say bitchin'.
Yeah.
But amazing works, so I like it.
There you go. And what kind of day do you want that person who asked that question?
I want you to have an amazing.
There you go. All right. Any questions in real time, PJ?
A couple of questions on the new Mach 1.
Okay.
About are we getting a black shaker hood to match the 69?
Here's the plan right now. The plan is to put a shaker hood scoop on this car, just like the one that's on the 69. The kit is still in prototype. So we're waiting on the makers of it to provide us with that prototype kit. When it comes in, we will cut a hole in the hood. We will install the shaker scoop, which actually is functional. There is a way for it to dump air directly into the air box. And then when that is done, then we will take the hood and we will have the hood wrapped in black to match the 69 hood. So yes, it is coming. That's a great question. You've heard me talk about parts probably before. Parts are hard to come by now, and even harder when we're trying to prototype something. But you know what? We do that all the time. We just prototyped something for our latest giveaway that's going to start here in about 4 days. Of course, the guys at APR were fantastic about that. They work with us really well. You'll get to see that prototyped piece here in about 4 days.
And if you poke around our website, www.dreamgiveaway.com, you might see some sneak peeks of what goes live on Sunday. It's going to be big, it's going to be powerful, and it's going to be double the fun. That's all I'm going to say.
It's fast and it's loud.
Fast and loud. There
Not to be
you
confused
go.
with a TV show. Both of these vehicles are fast and both of these vehicles are loud.
Yeah, hi Lexi. Hint, hint. Okay.
No other questions.
No other questions. All right. Well, I enjoyed Mailbag Wednesday today. You want to close it out?
No.
Okay. So, remember, guys, get on over to www.dreamgiveaway.com. Use promo code Facebook Live. Get your entries to win the GTO. Only 27 days left to win that GTO. It's a perfect 1967 GTO. It's better than you would have gotten if you went in a time machine back to a Pontiac dealer in 1967 and you plunk down $3,800 cash for a new GTO. This one is better. You want it in your driveway. You want the keys in your hand. You want the title in your back pocket. You want it all yours. So get those entries.
You know why?
Why?
Because it's amazing.
Oh. That was good. We'll see you guys next time. More great fun, more great action, and more great amazing lines from Boomer. It only happens here in the Dream Giveaway Garage. Boomer?
See you next time.
Amazing.
And have an amazing day.